Welcome to the Intercourse Show. I'm your host, Mr. B. Today we have a very exciting show for you. If you haven't heard the news, Pam Bondi, Trump's girl, if you will, I don't even know what was her official title. Attorney General has been fired, and we're weighing the various reasons as to why that could have been. Now, let's jump into the announcement itself.
Pam Bondi's job.
We are so proud to work at the directive of Donald Trump.
According to sources, the president vented his frustration to allies, then a heated confrontation with Bondi last week. That led to today's shakeup. He fired the attorney general, posting, "We love Pam." As he announced, she is transitioning to a much-needed and important new job in the private sector, an unspecified role where Bondi said she is thrilled to continue fighting for President Trump. From two-term Florida AG to the Trump administration.
The partisanship, the weaponization will be gone.
The president raised expectations and pressure publicly.
She's going to go down as a great attorney general. I may change my mind about that. I don't know. Maybe someday I'll have call and say I was only kidding.
Missteps caused political pain. On the Jeffrey Epstein files, Bondi claimed DOJ had the late sex offender's client list.
It's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Later reversing course with a memo and testimony before Congress.
Our memo on Epstein clearly points out that there was no client list, our July 6th memo.
Bondi was caught in a tight corner with MAGA, Epstein survivors, and bipartisan lawmakers demanding more Epstein disclosures. The president blasted the Epstein attention as distraction, all while Mr. Trump expected her to prosecute his perceived adversaries.
And we're looking at Pam because I hope something's going to be done about it. These people put our country at great danger.
The president posted his complaints to Pam, writing, "All talk, no action, nothing is being done."
We'll be taking all available legal action.
Tonight, reaction about Bondi from the family of Epstein accuser, the late Virginia Giuffre. We hope she has the courage to testify and actually do right by survivors this time.
All right, Kelly joins us now live. And Kelly, we now know that Bondi's deputy, Todd Blanche, will take her place, at least temporarily.
And that means Blanche moves up at DOJ from deputy to acting attorney general. You may also remember he served as the president's personal defense lawyer during the hush money trial in New York. And he said at a conference just last week that DOJ cleaned house, firing agents and lawyers who had investigated President Trump. Blanche also praised Bondi today for her strength and conviction. Tom?
Kelly, our thanks to you.
Okay, so there you have it. That's sort of the news about her firing. Now, apparently Trump seemed to have also been frustrated that she did not go after some of his political enemies as much as he might have wanted her to. Again, these are very slippery slopes to navigate. Who knows? But he's now navigating in a different direction, I guess, with a different acting leader. Now, that being said, there are some other people who have some other theories and opinions as to why it happened. Candace Owens, who's a pretty controversial figure in her own right, has her own viewpoint, and let's go ahead and patch that in. I haven't seen what she had to say, but I'm sure it's gonna go viral. Let's go ahead and get her patched in.
Is clearly alive. Okay, he's wake up. He is alive. I want to honorably mention that Pam Bondi was fired. Trump made the announcement on social media saying Pam Bondi is a great American patriot, a loyal friend who faithfully served as my attorney general over the past year. Pam did a tremendous job overseeing a massive crackdown in crime across the country, with murders plummeting to their lowest level since 1900. We love Pam, and she will be transitioning to a much needed and important new job in the private sector. To be announced at a date in the near future, and our deputy attorney general and a very talented and respected legal mind, Todd Blanche, will step in to serve as acting attorney general. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Okay. Now, people, I think, initially thought this must be related to her fumbling the Epstein files so hard. No, her and Trump are on the same team when it comes to the Epstein files. Please do not put that on Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi was doing as she was instructed to do by Trump's orbit of friends who are all in the Epstein files. They protected the Epstein files together, okay? It was under her watch, and because if that was the case, Kash Patel would be gone too. Under her watch and under Kash Patel's watch, that the Epstein files got released. And don't forget, because it kind of happened over Christmas, we never discussed it, that during that release, they even released a deep fake video of Jeffrey Epstein in his cell committing suicide. Do you guys remember this? This kind of was a blip because this all happened on December 23rd, a couple days before Christmas. Most people were on break. They released a fake video and they got clocked on the fake video. And then they removed the fake video and refused to comment on it. Yeah, because Jeffrey Epstein is clearly alive. Okay, he's wake up. He is alive. There's an Israeli operation to get him out of there. It's the reason why the New York Post had the exclusive photos in the story. This New York Post, for all intents and purposes, just a Mossad outfit. Okay, they work on behalf of Israel. Oh, the New York Post exclusively finds Ghislaine Maxwell every single time. It's the New York Post, and so yeah. This is not the reason she's being fired. We then learn actually that the reason that Trump fired her is because he's upset with her because he believes that she is the one that tipped off Eric Swalwell regarding an investigation into his relationship. You know, he was dating the Chinese spy girl. And so apparently the FBI was sort of preparing a bunch of documents relating to his relationship with Christine Fang. And Trump believes that she intervened and tipped him off, and he was angry with her. So it's like, you're not loyal to me, even though she's like, hey, you know, I kind of backed you up on Jeffrey Epstein, but you know how Trump is, you're in or you're out. And if you don't worship the ground he walks on and do everything he says, then you got to go. So Trump needs a better dog, essentially. And she is sleazy, obviously. And so I don't know why he's shocked. You're all sleazy. Everybody is sleazy post Epstein, but don't get excited, guys. It certainly is not related to Trump doing the right thing. Don't be confused and think that he did the right thing and realize that they fumbled the Epstein ball, even though that's how they're going to want to play it to the public, because the other part sounds much more petty. And that's why it's buried deep in all of the articles about what happened with Eric Swalwell. So I wanted you guys to know that everything is still tremendously fake and gay. And we are being ruled by elites, people who deem themselves to be elites, but are actually kind of just deranged and disgusting.
Okay, so that was Candace Owens' take. She believes Epstein's is alive. Listen, it's hard to know what to think. I don't think that theory is too far-fetched, to be honest. I wouldn't think that, you know, Israel would not want to potentially recapture an asset and fake somebody's death. It's a possibility. But who knows? I can't prove that. She can't prove that. At this point, we just kind of have to theorize as to what the truth is. But yeah, Trump values loyalty. And I guess the moment he feels as if you're not 100% on board with him, he's cutting the strings. He's cutting, you know, the connection and sending you on your way. So good luck to Pam Bondi, wherever she ends up. And it'll be interesting to see how things play out for Donald Trump after this decision. All right, that's it for this particular segment. Thank you guys for joining me. If you're not already connected to the Intercourse Show, please feel free to go ahead and do so. Like and subscribe, stay connected. Also weigh in, comment, let me know what you think about this particular show, the topic, as well as share your thoughts. Let me know. Are we far-fetched? Is Candace Owens crazy for suggesting that Epstein could potentially still be alive? There's a lot of theories out there. Was the issue much deeper? Was there some animus between the two parties? What do you think it was? Feel free to weigh in and let your voice be heard. All right. Thank you very much. I'm Mr. B signing out. Until the next segment. Later.